What's up, Notre Dame fans? Mike Singer from blueandgold.com with the Notre Dame Spring Practice Report #1 right here at blueandgold.com. Really appreciate you guys checking into this video. Really cool stuff that you guys will get to see today. Please hit the thumbs up button on the video and subscribe to our channel for more content. All of the pictures, videos that you'll see in this video were provided by Notre Dame. I want to give a quick shout out to the media team. Thought they did a great job with the photos and the videos that they sent us. Brian Kelly entering the 2021 season. Some good stuff you will see from his squad today. Here's quarterback Drew Pyne connecting with Joe Wilkins on the offense on air. Jack Coan at quarterback. You got Blake Fisher at left tackle. Rocco Spindler right guard. Michael Carmody was over at right tackle there. Avery Davis coming back for another season. Expect big things from him. Here's Kurt Heinisch. He came back for a 5th year, took advantage of that extra COVID year. Isaiah Foskey, another guy who can really impress people this season. Kyron Williams going through some drills with Lance Taylor coaching him up. A little drill here with 3 offensive linemen. You got Josh Lugg at right tackle, John Dirksen at right guard, Zeke Carell at center, George Takis tight end. With Tommy Tremble out, he can make an impact on this team. KJ Wallace is a cornerback who we should see some of this season. Isaiah Pryor, rover or safety. Tyler Buchner, pass intended to Jay Brunell, broken up by 2020 recruit Ramon Henderson. Here's Drew Pyne connecting with number 29, who is not listed on the Notre Dame depth chart or roster. And Clarence Lewis was in coverage there. Look at punter Jay Bramblett. You got long snapper Michael Vinson here as the special teams unit led by Brian Polian gets some work. Here's Drew Pyne handing the ball off to Kyron Williams, who scoots around the left side for a pickup of several yards. Jack Coan connecting with who? That's former 5-star recruit Jordan Johnson. Hauls in the nice catch. Good to see Jordan Johnson getting some action. And there is Coan connecting on the crossing route to Michael Mayer. Here's more of Coan. He's going to attempt another pass to Michael Mayer here. Great coverage by Clarence Lewis. Houston Griffith coming over with the pass breakup. More of Coan. Pass intended to George Takis. There's Clarence Lewis. A lot of him on this tape. He looks great in these footage clips here. Drew Pyne connects with George Takis. Saw a lot of him today as well as he looks to go for that number 2 tight end position behind Mayer. Tyler Buchner, beautiful pass here to an open Xavier Watts who hauls in the catch. Next few clips, you'll see Jack Coan at quarterback. Here he is completing a pass to Michael Mayer with DJ Brown in coverage. Jack Coan surveys the field here, finds an open Avery Davis for a nice gain. And more of Coan. One more time, he completes a pass on the crosser to Joe Wilkins Jr. Last play here of the footage sent to us by Notre Dame is Jack Coan. His pass is broken up by safety DJ Brown, intended for Joe Wilkins. There's a look at Zeke Carell. Brian Kelly basically said in his press conference following practice that he would be the team's center moving forward. Jarrett Patterson is out this spring, as Brian Kelly confirmed, which we pretty much all expected. So we expect to see plenty of Zeke Carell at that center position. That's basically his to lose. But moving forward to the fall, we expect Zeke Carell to continue to man that position. A look at the Notre Dame huddle there, see number 25. That's Chris Tyree, 82. Xavier Watts, who hauled in that beautiful catch from Tyler Buchner earlier in this video. And there's quarterback Jack Coan leading the group. There's your first look at the safeties coach, Chris O'Leary, who replaces Terry Joseph, who is manning a similar position over at Texas. We've heard really good things about Chris O'Leary and where he's at in his young coaching career. Drew Pyne, Brian Kelly talked a lot about him in his press conference, which we will get to just here in a little bit. Drew Pyne, it's not a done deal that Jack Coan is the starting quarterback. We don't expect Brian Kelly to name a starting quarterback here anytime soon. So Drew Pyne, as long as that competition's open, he's going to fight, and that's all Drew's really done during his football career is just fight, whether He's been praised by everyone, whether he's been someone that is an afterthought. Drew Pyne will continue to fight. And there's Chris Tyree in that 2020 class, was a top 100 recruit. He and Kyron Williams are quite the 1-2 punch last season, and they're going to be again in 2021. And look at KJ Wallace, someone we don't talk a ton about when we're discussing the Notre Dame defensive backfield, but going into this season, he came in that same class with Kyle Hamilton. They were both defensive back prospects in 2019 from the Atlanta area. Kyle Hamilton played at Marist, Wallace at Lovett, a couple of the better private schools in the state of Georgia. Can KJ Wallace step in? Can he play the field corner? Can he if Clarence Lewis slides over the boundary, can Wallace step up? We hope to see good things from Wallace this spring. Let's hear from Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly. Couple minutes of him talking about the quarterbacks Jack Coan, Drew Pyne, Tyler Buchner, and Brendan Clark.
You're a starting quarterback. You already have great traits, and his work ethic is outstanding. So we knew a lot of that about him already, and so he came in here and has fit in extremely well because he's been authentic. He's been who he is, and hasn't tried to pretend. And naturally, leadership will follow that position, and that's kind of what's happened. What do we want from Drew Pyne? We want Drew to be the starter. We're not handing this job to Jack Coan. So Drew's been in the program. So we want him in the spring, to be competing for this starting position, and they'll have an opportunity to do that where they get first team reps. And then Tyler Tyler just got here and he hasn't played football for a year. So you got to understand there's some development that has to take place there. And he had a nice practice today, but he doesn't know our offense, and just the basics is really what he's trying to feel good about today. And so he's got some, obviously some work to do from that perspective, but he's a quick study. He's a really good athlete. No, he had surgery on the knee.
Okay.
He had surgery right before the bowl game, or the bowl game or the playoff game. So, what are we talking about? Late December. So January, February, March, April, May, June. He'll be 6 months in June, 7 months in July, where he got that knee repaired.
All right, we're going to go ahead and play the practice clip video, all 3 minutes of it, one more time for you guys to check out. Before you get out of here, again, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and go to blueandgold.com for all of the coverage of Notre Dame spring football.